Green to Stay Eco. Bounty news with a tinge of mutiny. Just thought we'd do a late night quick video update. Yes, and what's on the radar today? Well, we had to freeze all the posts on our EV Alliance community, with in particular the latest EV news. EVs are actually seem to be stalled at the moment. There's lots of hype in the media. I'm seeing a lot of it, but I'm telling you that the EV momentum is slowing down. It could be a lot to do with the nut jobs who think that climate change is some giant conspiracy, and it has a lot to do probably with the fossil fuel companies who are sabotaging a lot of the EV narrative. That has little bit to do with it. But the reason why we are freezing the posts on our EV community is because we're just not happy with the government effort, with the standards and requirements set up to protect people, in particularly the countries where the lithium's coming from, where it's being mined. We're not seeing any kind of effort in trying to set up proper supply logistics with the EV batteries. I don't know where the government's going to take the economy now. If anyone can answer that question, I'd be, leave it in the comments. But it looks like the world governments are just hell bent. There's only a couple of things on their narrative now, which we've discussed previously. One is protecting this weird zombie ghoul hierarchy of elite wealth. That's one of the main things that they're so headstrong in protecting. Two is the war, a military-industrial arms complex economy. They're hell-bent on protecting that. And just what else? The general run-of-the-mill, protecting the stock market, inflating the stock market. Companies have been, the government, the Federal Reserves have been printing money, handing it to these corporations in the way of subsidies and all sorts of tax breaks. And all these big corporations now just buying back their own stock, inflating the stock market price. What are they trying to do? What are the governments trying to do? Here in Australia, I find it just amazing the level of ignorance that's in this new federal government in just perpetuating this head in the sand mentality. There's no one really. There's no visionary strive to really try to do something for the people. There's no real effort in striving to say, for example, alleviate the housing crisis. Labor now are holding the whole, as in the way of politics, are holding the entire country in the way of state politics and the federal government. Where is this zeal to do something? If you've got this much, if you're holding this much government, holding this much of the government, the political agenda, where is this zeal to try and do something? Have our politicians been completely captured by globalist controlists? Is that what's happening? There's the media, our media, where everybody knows our media is just a total joke. Our journalism is a total joke. They're almost like comic books. Just look at the front pages of our media. It's some speculative sort of attempt to maintain any kind of narrative that goes against the status quo. Anyone who questions the the chain of bureaucracy that's controlling this country. They're not interested in it. They're only interested in maintaining this slave workforce mentality, just making all Australians grind down and work and work and work, while at the same time pressuring them from the tax department. The ATO is pressuring different segments. No attempt to or narrative to tax the many foreign corporations that are operating here, paying no business tax. What is it going to take for Australians to wake up and challenge this network of just psychopathic slave corporation network? What is it going to take? I don't know what it's going to take. But just those 2 points we want to bring out. No real visionary message from the Labor Party, despite them holding all these seats in state and federal government. No big push to help the young people with a visionary message on climate policy. Nothing. Just everyone just keeps slaving while globalists' agenda controls the country. What is going on? It's the strangest time I've ever seen in history, in Australian history. And the other thing, of course, the EV logistics supply chains. No real. I see YouTube ads, and I see a few articles from EV commentaries, but there's no real confidence in the EV electric vehicle market. We're seeing rumours of the EU policies with regards to carbon cutting strategies, but no real job creating strategies. Nothing for the people, nothing for the young people anywhere. Just more money for weapons and war. It's really a diabolical time in the world's history. Is anyone else noticing this? Really strange time. If you've got any thoughts, just leave them in the comments. We'll just leave it at that. Green to Stay Eco, Bounty News, the news with a tinge of mutiny. Signing out.